Merry Christmas! We don't always get a yarn or a fiber right on Christmas Day, but this year we did. I am Jess and this is Piano Spun Fiber Arts, and I am so happy to share Christmas with you, and I am so happy to have shared all of Advent with you, and today is our final fiber from the World of Wool Advent calendar. Unfortunately, my voice is still not totally back from the post-concert cold that I got this year, but I'm still excited to spin, and we only have one bag left, so let's jump right in and see what day 25, Christmas Day, holds for us. This bag is called Christmas Tinner, which I feel like refers to a tinned Christmas meal, but I'm not really sure. Our bag has this deep, lush, dark teal color, which I love. We only had one other day with this kind of deep, dark kind of greens on it, our slow down day. And as far as the other things on the bag, we see everything. We see Christmas apples, we see bundles of cinnamon, we see kind of like a Christmas boiling pot, like a stove steamer. We see gingerbread men and candy cane lollipops and stars and chestnuts and walnuts and ornaments and a big turkey with lemon slices or orange slices. We see a little bit of everything. So I'm thinking maybe this yarn will be a little bit of everything, but I guess we're gonna have to read to find out. Christmas Day, Christmas Tinner. Our wools here are 50% blue-faced Leicester and 50% Tussa silk. 50-50, that is a lot of silk. And again, BFL and Tussa silk come in a wide variety of colors at World of Wool, so we could see lots of color here. Christmas Tinner is our festive finale because nothing says modern holiday convenience quite like the legendary Christmas dinner in a tin. A clever marketing idea which, perhaps thankfully, never reached the shelves. A full roast dinner, starter, mains, sides, and dessert layered into one curious, compact can. I kind of want a company to like pick up that idea and like produce and market it just for giggles. Originally dreamt up for gamers unwilling to leave their screens. That hurts a little. Where was I? The Christmas Tinner has become something of a cult curiosity. Love it or loathe it, it's a bold take on festive efficiency. So if we're getting a starter, main, dinner, and dessert, I feel like we might see a lot of color. Last year on Christmas Day, we got Oaken Sweater from Frozen. Let's see what this year holds for us. It's another fiber from my dreams. Ooh, this one fluffs up after you open it, but again, there's so much silk in here, it also compacts down. This is really cool. So our BFL seems to be actually neutrals, naturals. We got gray, a really pretty gray, and then our Tussa silk, we get red, green, white, and gold. Can I find a spot? Oh, I can find a spot to show you the gold in there. So really kind of thick spots of Tussa silk, which is gonna be an interesting spin. Tussa silk is closer to a woolly texture than, say, a mulberry silk. So it is a little bit easier to spin the way that we've been spinning, but still that's gonna be a challenge. Let's read on. Our blend for this quirky day is far from canned. BFL wool brings strength the warmth of a well-loved jumper, while Tussa silk delivers shimmer and decadence like gravy glossing a roast or custard on a crumble. The resulting fiber is smooth, silky, and far more luxurious than anything packed into aluminum. So here's to the weird and wonderful. Whether your Mary comes plated in porcelain or sealed in a tin, may it be merry, cozy, and just the right amount of ridiculous. I love this. And very similar to our Christmas candy day, I can't remember the exact name, but that red and green Tussa silk striping is just the kind of yarn I was hoping to see. This one though, I think I'm gonna let it spin as it comes. I don't think I'm gonna strip it down into colors. I'm gonna let it get a little muddy, like a Christmas dinner in a tin probably would, and I'm gonna see how it spins just as it comes. I have a feeling we're gonna get some spots that are just bright orange, because I see some real thick golden spots. But let's see how it goes. All right, so I am gonna try to not strip it at all. The Tussa silk makes this kind of a finer bundle in the hand, and I'm gonna try to just spin it as is from the top. Again, I think that kind of muddied look is really appropriate for a dinner that would come in a tin. And it's also gonna help because of how much silk is in here. It's gonna help keep our singles at the correct wraps per inch. Silk needs a lot of twist, but maybe not that much. Let's see how we're looking so far. That's just about right. So let's take our plyback sample. This is actually spinning way nicer than I thought. We're getting a BFL halo, even though there's so much silk in there. And again, this is one where I'm gonna have to add extra twist when I go to ply. It's so muddy, and I think that's so appropriate. I'm not sure where my tool went. I think what we're looking at is just about right. So I am going to finish spinning this up. It's so soft because of the silk, and BFL is one of my favorite spins. So it is acting kind of like BFL would, nice and round, and it'll fluff up, but it has that silk drape and softness. So this one's gonna be fun. Pretty muddy, but fun. And I will be back when this yarn is done. So here is our very final yarn for our Christmas Spin Along 2025. I think it's really fitting. It definitely has that everything kind of mushed together look with all those colors. The colors are really, really Christmassy. And I love that I kind of got a chance to do our marled candy over again, but this time with that much muddier, kind of all mixed together look. We're still gonna see a little bit of striping, or in this case, kind of grouping in our crocheted squares, but it's gonna be much more of a kind of cohesive look. That gray from the BFL ends up being really vintagey, and I love that we see little pops of the orange or gold from our Tussa silk. This one was a really difficult spin. I did end up splitting the yarn instead of keeping it all together in the top, just because Tussa silk is really grabby, and so the Tussa silk would all want to spin kind of almost like a channel down the yarn, and it would just kind of get grouped up in my hand, kind of scrunched up, almost felting in my hand. So I did end up splitting it, which made it a little easier to spin. And if you are spinning this one, if you haven't spun it yet, this is one where It does spin a little bit easier from one side of the fiber than from the other side. So if you're finding you're having trouble, try flipping your fiber supply over and spinning from the other side. That might make it a little bit easier. But I think this turned out really, really fun. I'm excited to see what these squares turn out to look like. So I'm gonna go crochet those up and I'll be back with the results. So today, right here at the very end, we cut it closer than we have cut it before. I have all 3 of the Christmas tinner squares, and this is how much yarn was left. I'm still gonna put it in the jar because I wanna make sure that every day makes it into the jar. So here's our jar of our scraps from all 25 days. And I have a special plan for these after the holidays. But let's take a look at our squares for today. They have very subtle color changes. Like I said, while looking at the yarn, very vintagey. And I didn't say while I was showing off the yarn, but the BFL in here, even with all that silk puffed up, some places way thicker than Aran weight. BFL tends to do that. But you can see up here we have that gold. Some sides we get more red, and we have some green in the middle. I think these are really vintagey, really classic. And I like that they're a little bit muddy because they're a nice contrast, one, to that marled candy. And because that is exactly what this tinned Christmas meal would have felt like. So I am gonna just try to take a shot of all 24 squares, so give me a second. Or all 25 squares this year. We got such a fun variety of color this year. I am so happy with how all of these turned out. I think they are going to make such a cozy, beautiful coat, and they're just so fun. They're so squishy and cozy, and I love that I'm really gonna preserve all the day's colors when this is finally done. I'm gonna take the next few days, I'm gonna weave in a whole lot of ends, I'm gonna construct this coat, and I will be back on New Year's Day with our finished coat, which hopefully is not too small. I want to thank you again for joining me this year for our 2025 Advent. I hope whatever you're doing for Christmas this year, whether you celebrate or not, that you are happy and cozy and warm and having a wonderful time. I wish you family and friends and love and good food, and Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you again. See you in the new year.